It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chubb on the counter. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw, Wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan.
And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and ball.
Now it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Justin Ellis hit on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Mayfield, his throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 11 yards. It's third down.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
38-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Mayfield now. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
4-yard line.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Cody Parkey set to
now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Marquise Brown, incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
2-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
A gain of 20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Austin Hooper.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And the
1st down, Mayfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
David Njoku, 36 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And again, it's Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson going deep here for Bryant. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Flush to his right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return will stop right around the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? And a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by
when you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
complete.
Odell Beckham, 41 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down. And
Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this smoke. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Going deep here for Bryant. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Baltimore. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's caught.
And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped him.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First down and more for Jackson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Raven. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second and 9, Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fielded in the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
Browns.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for third. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Credit that break up to Greedy Williams. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau.
Taken in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jones. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this one out to the 50. To the midfield stripe.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield flush to his right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A first down throw from Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Tackle made.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Rodgers with the handoff.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those? To try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Rolling to his right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Handoff to Aaron Jones.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd
from the gun. It's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 6 yards away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Crosby for the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Well, he got into the end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Mayfield pass.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Jones.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Jamal Williams.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
Packers.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off around the 37. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Mayfield now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
37-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
Ties the game at 20 all. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Mayfield on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And again, it's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just to chip it. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by Parkey is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and got his man, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards.
41-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun. Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Packers 27, Browns 26.
The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dancing to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late go. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
They'll look to throw. Out to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On play action, now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
At the 47-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Room here to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we